150-pound weight class brought to you today by Richland Grant Telephone Co-op, River Valley Blackhawks Wrestling Club, Royal Panther Wrestling Club, Sealands Carpet Land, and Sid's Concrete in Wilton.
All right, here we are, mat number 1. Wyatt Knockreiner of River Valley, a junior, 35-10. His opponent is Christian Schul. How are we pronouncing that? Schlu. All right. So with that, Christian Schlu, a senior at 37-9 from Monroe. Our wrestlers on mat number 2. Danny Heiser, a junior at 49-1 from Evansville, with a quick takedown. He's a 2-time state champion from Evans. And then Joe Lamar of Broadhead, Judah. Looking down there, we now have a 7-1 score here. A takedown with a 3 near fall, and then an escape. And another takedown here by Heiser, so up 7-1 here, under a minute to go in period number 1.
Are you wanting the camera on mat 2 or mat 1?
Let's just stay wide. Stay wide the rest of the day. So Heiser picking up another 3 off that cheap tilt. Now up 12-1, and then rotates him back on to that head and shoulder, not picking up any near fall, says Lynn Eisenstein, as they rotate out. Down there on mat number 1, we are still no score there, under a minute, under 13 to go here, period number 1. It's amazing how we scored 13 points in that first minute here on that center mat.
He's only been on the mat for less than a minute all day.
Oh, really? Scott telling me that Shu has not wrestled more than about a minute all day. Heiser, I'm sorry. Heiser hasn't wrestled a minute all day, so. Lamar looked to come in on that takedown. Heiser trying to come around. Said he was out of bounds before he scored the takedown, so back to the center. Heiser gonna go optional as we restart here. Just lets him go, comes to his feet. 14-2 our score here. And then Heiser on a nice little dump, picking up that takedown, now up 16-2. Just cuts him, gives him that escape, follows him out of bounds, back to the center to reset. So just one more takedown here should secure this this match here for Danny Heiser of Evansville, and there it is. A tech fall in a 2-minute 45-second time frame. Heiser earning that spot in Madison. Lamar will wait and see where we finish here in mat number 3 to determine whether or not there's a wrestle back. So as we look down here, under a minute to go in period number 2, we're still no score. Knockreiner and Shu of Monroe. Knockreiner trying to sit, able to come around for that standing switch, and then kind of rolls through on that, trying to pick up some near fall. Jason Benrud said yes, we did have a 2 pump, so a reversal and a 2 near fall to go up 4-2 here. Time winding down in period number 2. So Christian Schul has that that option in period number 3. We elect to go neutral, putting both wrestlers on their feet. Looking at the 150-pound, 57-pound final, we're going to see Brace Lenzendorf of Prairie du Chien and Braylon Goebel of Darlington Blackhawk. Two very quality records there at 157. In your third place match, Landon Bush of Cuba City Benton Southwestern, a sophomore, wrestling Gunnar Johnson of Melrose GET for your third place match. So picking up a takedown and then an escape here in period number 3, now showing with a 7-2 lead. Knockreiner of River Valley with that 5-point margin. Christian trying to come out and around for a reversal, trying to go cradle. Knockreiner able to neutralize that. Comes out that back door into better ride control. Kind of goes 2-on-1 off that right arm of Shu. Tries to step over with a kind of a cross chest maneuver, but in doing so, kind of rotated out of bounds back to the center. Just 40 seconds in this match here. Knockreiner of River Valley with that 5-point lead. Shu tries to kind of somersault roll out of that. Knockreiner goes with an armbar series off that right side with a deep waist right of that left arm and a hook of that right leg. Knockreiner tries to turn on that hold, but now Shu tries to kind of step over on that. Knockreiner with that just a deep waist ride and rides it out for the victory. Wyatt Knockreiner of River Valley will be your third place finisher here at 150 pounds. No wrestle back here at 150. So let's catch a short break. Come back to the wrestling here at the Fieldhouse in the Dells.
157-pound weight class is brought to you today by Southwest Technical College, Stanek Dental, St. Joseph's Equipment Incorporated, Sweet Valley Artisan, and Valley Fudge in Coon Valley.
So as he said, Lenzendorf of Prairie du Chien, a junior at 38-13. Your wrestling here at mat 2. His opponent, Braylon Goebel of Blackhawk Darlington, with that quick takedown here early in that first period, up by that 2-0 score. Down on mat number 1, Landon Bush of Cuba City Benton Southwestern, a sophomore at 34-13. Gunnar Johnson, his opponent, a junior for Melrose GET at 42-10. Goebel with that hook of that left arm runs that up into a bar series, wanting to go kind of one-on-one off that right side as Lenzendorf able to come up and out to pick up that escape, trailing this match by that thin 1-point margin. Still no score down there on mat number 1 with Johnson and Bush. Goebel keeping constant motion here, keeping Lenzendorf kind of off balance, trying to pick up that takedown, but not able to do so as we work here back center. This being the older brother here at 157. I think younger brother to follow here at 165. Braylon with that underhook off that right arm and an overhook of that left arm of Lenzendorf as time expires here in this 157-pound final. 2-1 your score. Looking down there on mat number 1, no time left in that first period, and we're still scoreless there. So Lenzendorf started that second period from that down position, able to work his way up and out to pick up that escape, tying this match at 2. Down there on that third place bout, showing red in control. Gunnar Johnson with that ride off that left side, goes crossface, kind of jumps across, working front head and arm region, comes back with a more eventual ride with that spiral attempt, trying to break down on Bush of Cuba City. Goebel picking up a takedown here, wrestling on mat number 2, now up 4-2 here, just at the minute mark of period number 2. So Bush come around for that reversal, and then very quickly Gunnar able to come up and out for that escape, now trailing that match 2-1 to Bush of Cuba City. Lenzendorf able to pick up that escape here as they went out of bounds. So 4-3 as we wrestle here, 32nd mark of period number 2.
Some blood time on mat number 1.
Okay, wrestling here, mat number 2. Goebel maintaining that 5-3 score. So Goebel tries to pick up that as they kind of rush to that out of bounds side. Getting a little consultation there from our AR, giving an opinion, but nothing changes there. So at the minute mark here of this 157-pound championship bout, Braylon Goebel with a 5-3 score. Still 2-0 down there on mat number 3. Minute 20 to go down there. Johnson picking up a, I believe that was a takedown. Let me look here. So we had a penalty to bring it to 1, or it's tied at 2, and then a reversal that was on the part of GT wrestler to bring it to a 4-2 score. Gunnar Johnson over Landon Bush. Here on the finals, Braylon Goebel maintaining that 5-3 score here. Lenzendorf trying to go upper body, wanting to maybe go a little bit of a head steal, not able to score that as time winds down. And Braylon Goebel of Darlington Blackhawk picking up that 7-3 victory. So let's take a look here down there on mat number 1. Gunnar Johnson of GT. Maintaining a 4-2 score, 20 seconds and rolling there. Who beat who here, Scott? All right, if it stays the way it is, and it appears will, that we will have our first, second, and third place winners. Okay, I stand corrected once again. Scott informing me that there will be a wrestle back here, staying the way it is. So Gunnar Johnson, your winner there down on mat 3. Looking like there will be a wrestle back here as the day rolls on. So let's catch a break from our sponsors. Come back to the Dells Fieldhouse for 165 pounds.
165-pound matches are being brought to you today by the Bank of Ontario, The Place in Norwalk, Top Dogs Wrestling Club, Clary Trucking LLC, and Torkelson Funeral Home.
Okay, here we are, 165 pounds. Down on mat number 1, Varroque was Anthony DiPietro, a junior at 26-19. His opponent is Ryder Swenson, a junior as well for Sugar River at 42-8. Swenson with that early takedown up there. Here on mat number 1 in our finals at 165 pounds, Jeremiah Avery, a senior for the Hawks of Prairie at 42-5. His opponent is Maddox Goebel, a junior at 25-4, younger brother of our champion at 157. So here we are. We're over halfway through here, our finals in the boys' side. Still looking for our girls' finals as well as our wrestlebacks that we have lined up here in our first, 8 weights that we've got wrestled already. So Goebel in on a nice double, picking up those first points, bringing Avery down to the mat in control, up by that 2-0 score. Swenson up there on mat number 1, maintaining a ride control off of that kind of a one-on-one off that left side, wanting to go power half, and now jumps across with a half of that right side, trying to run forward on Anthony DiPietro. DiPietro able to maintain that base, not giving up any near fall there. Goebel tries a little bit of a kind of a back hook, back drag of that shoulder, losing control as he did that, giving up that escape. Now up 2-1 over Jeremiah Avery of Prairie. Got a little blood on the part of Avery, so let's slide down here. We'll take a a single match here just for a short time as we start period number 2. DiPietro looking to go on his feet here, needing to score some points to tie this match up. 165-pound weight class here. Sectionals from Wisconsin Dells.
I'm going to go back to widescreen.
Okay, we're going back widescreen. Swenson able to drop in control off that restart, picking up that takedown now with a 4-0 lead over DiPietro of Viroqua. Back to wrestling we go. Avery picking up that escape on that restart. So we're tied at 2, wrestling at the 1:30 mark in period number 2. Goebel in on a nice shot. Avery with a whizzer hard off of that right side. Kind of sits through on that. Comes back squares up with Goebel. And Goebel rotating him out there towards the scores table and back to the center. We wrestle. So they would have wrestled, no, they wouldn't have wrestled last week. Nope. These two coming out of different regionals of a week ago. I'm assuming they're both champions at their respective regionals. DiPietro here in that 3rd place match, coming out of that center regional as a 4th placer, but picking up that win and coming through to wrestle in the the consolation championship, trailing that match by a 4-0 score. Time winding down in period number 2. Avery picking up that takedown here as they rotated out. Now with a 4-2 score, wrestling under 30 seconds to go in period number 2. Goebel very quick comes to his feet. Avery drops down on a double, bringing him back to the mat in control. Rides with a kind of an armbar series off that left side and a grapevine of the left leg. Goebel kind of just shrugged him off a little bit. Jeremiah able to kind of drop into control, but Goebel able to come around that left side, picking up the reversal to tie this match at 4 as time expired in that 2nd period. Looking down there on mat number 1, now shown as a 5-2 score, Swenson over DiPietro of Viroqua. So on the restart, Jeremiah Avery elects to cut him here, giving him that 1-point lead, 5-4, as we wrestle in period number 3. Jeremiah Avery looking to pick up some more takedown points there. Goebel with a underhook of that right arm and dropped in on a single leg attempt. Avery able to spin around, neutralizing that attempt, but in doing so, rotates out. Now 8-2 our score down there, mat number 1. Ryder Swenson of Belleville, Monticello, and Glarus, otherwise known as Sugar River, with that 8-2 lead, and time winding down there. Looks like Anthony DiPietro will conclude his wrestling season as a junior for the Hawks here at Wisconsin Dells with that loss. Ryder Swenson taking that 3 spot here at 165 pounds. We go back to that center mat, still a 5-4 margin there. Jeremiah Avery of Prairie with that 1-point lead. Seeing 5-4 lead for Goebel, and then Goebel got hit for stalling there as he kind of backed off back to the center, reset with a 20 seconds and counting here. Avery feeling that need to score something, kind of wanting to go in on a fireman's, and then just kind of a quick shot, keeping that pressure on Goebel. Just good pressure by Avery. Goebel maintains that control and picks up a 5-4 victory here in the finals at 165, earning his spot in next week's tournament. I guess we'll wait and see here where we get for Wrestleback. So let's catch a break, come back for 175 pounds from the field house in the Dells. 175
pounds brought to you today by Tractor Central, Vernon Electric, Richland Electric, Scenic Rivers, Vestbach Oil and Propane.
Okay, here, let's go look at number 1 mat. Landon Heldmeyer of Portage, a junior at 40-12. His opponent is Cale Dinar of Cuba City Benton Southwestern, a senior at 34-6. His are down there, mat number 2, Espen Schweer, a junior for Boston Nacita, a junior at 45-6. His opponent, Mason Lane, a senior for Lodi at 34-4. Lane with a quick takedown and a release of Schweer, so 2-1 your lead there. Down on mat number 1, a quick takedown by Heltzmeyer of Portage with that 2-0 lead there.
Cuba City. The guy in the green stripe. What? Green stripe. Green stripe, thank you.
So both wrestlers here on mat number 2, just looking to go takedowns here. As we look up on mat number 1, Cale Dinar of Cuba City tying that match at 2. Boston picking up that takedown as they come out of bounds towards the scorer's table. Now up by a 3-2 score there. Just 5 seconds to go in that first period. Down on mat number 1, we've got Dinar of Cuba City. Got a pretty tight cradle locked in up there, trying to pick up some near fall. I believe we have this 3 locked and time expires, so 5-2 will be your score here as we wrestle into period number 2. So Lane picking up that escape here as we start period number 2, tying that match at 3. Swear just really quick on his feet, able to try to come around that corner, but not able to do so as he went on a bounce. So Dinar picking up another 2 points up there, going up 7-5 as we wrestle in that second period. Landon Heitmeyer of Portage picking up a reversal and now near fall, able to land some near fall, but was not able to maintain points of contact in the wrestling area, but tying this match now at 7 with that 3-point near fall. Still tied at 3 down here on mat number 2. Lane with a high single tries to scoop that head, bringing Swear down to the mat in control for that takedown. Now up by that 5-3 score. Got a good one going down here on mat number 1. Heitmeyer of Portage picking up some more near fall. Just picking up a 2-point variety there. Now up 9-7 here, wrestling in the end, towards the end of period number 2. So we got 2 pretty good matches here going at 175 pounds. We got a 9-7 up there on mat 1, a 5-3 score on mat 2. Both wrestlers here in that third period of activity. So we're able to come to his feet, picking up that takedown now, just trailing that match by that 5-4 score. Dinar trying to come up and around for some type of reversal. Not able to land that as he tried to come out the back door. Sitting there on the out of bounds line. Still maintaining 2 points of contact in that wrestling area. Heitzmeyer goes with a grapevine of the legs. Kind of a, just goes power half off that right side, but in doing so, rolling out of bounds. Just got a minute to go here in the finals at 175. Just separating them by that thin 1 point. We're wanting to kind of go upper body. Lane not feeling comfortable there, kind of just backs out of that. So we're kind of blocking up with that head. No, when I said that, we see that second stall point going to Schweer, tying this match up now at 5. Lane tries to come in on a single, drags out of that attempt. Just 3 seconds to go here, and will go to overtime here at 175 pounds. So sudden death victory here. The first point scored in that first minute. If not, we go to ride time beyond that. So both wrestlers kind of acknowledging each other with a slap of the hands. Off we go here.
Having a pin over there on mat 1.
Okay, looks like a 5:50 5:53 time of fall for Heitzmeyer of Portage, taking that 3 spot at 175 pounds. Mason Lane in on a nice double leg attempt. We were able to neutralize that. Lane tried to come out that back door, trying to come around, and does so as they reach that boundary line, picking up that takedown, and a 7-5 victory. Mason Lane for Lodi here at 1. Esmond Swear, a junior for Boston at 2. So let's take a break, come back for more wrestling from the field house here in Wisconsin Dells.
190 pounds brought to you today by the VFW of Viroqua, Viroqua Dental Center, Viroqua Village Market, Ray's Gas and Goodies, and the Viroqua Wrestling Club.
Okay, here we go. 190 pounds. Your wrestlers on mat number 2. Hayden Gillen, a junior for the Golden Eagles of Boston Nisita at 47-3, a junior. His opponent, Ross Christ of Darlington Blackhawk, a junior as well at 43-4. On mat number 1, we see Cole Brenninger, a senior for the Hornets of Richland Center. His opponent is Carson Lassau of Sugar River at 42-10, a senior. So no score as we wrestle here on both matches. Chris trying to sit through on that kind of a double leg attempt, and then rotated out of bounds. So back to the center we are. Some pretty good action here today. Been a very well attended tournament. Been standing room, around the walking track, and the crowd, staying here for the most part here as we wrestle here. Just 2 more weight classes here in the boys side of the sectional. Of course, we've got 12 weights to go through on the girls side following the completion of the boys. So still a lot of wrestling yet to go. What do we have here, Scott? We got about 4 or 5 wrestlebacks, you think? Okay, so just not a lot of wrestling wrestlebacks to come, but like I say, just as long as, with the girls' side to come, we can, have that 285 wrestleback and not be hurt a whole lot by it. But, with that shortening of wait time between matches, a year ago it was at 45 minutes, but the rule change coming on this year, just a 30-minute wait between matches here now at the WIAA side. So kind of an improvement, so to speak, and so we wait and see how things go from here. So still no score in either one of our matches. Both into that second period of wrestling. So there's our first point scored down there by Ross Christ of Darlington Blackhawk, able to come up with that escape here. 15 seconds gone in that second period, now with a 1-0 lead over Hayden Gillen of Boston. Chris, we in on a kind of a single leg and kind of a whizzer attempt, not able to maintain that whizzer was Gillen, and picking up that takedown, now up 3-0 over Gillen of Boston. Ross Christ with that margin. So Christ would have come out of the Dodgeville Regional from a week ago. Was Gillen your champion at 190 out of center? Okay, it got some blood on the part of Christ of Darlington. So let's slide over, pick up here on mat number 1 where
Chien Brenninger.
Okay, Brenninger of Richland Center with that escape wrestling in period number 2, now up by that 1-0 score. Loshaw trying to come around to pick up that takedown. Brenninger kind of able to just ride that through as time expired in that second period. Brenninger maintaining that 1-point lead. Back to the center we come here on mat number 2. Christ with that 3-0 lead here, wrestling just under a minute in that second period. Brenninger tried to go cradle out of that. Chris kind of just sat through, picking up that reversal. Now up 2-1. Carson Loshaw and Brenninger there on mat number 1. So a little confrontation there between our official and AR, kind of looking to see what the other guys saw, and no takedown being awarded there, so back to the center they reset. Down there, mat number 1, Brenninger now trailing by that 1-point margin, and seeing a stalling going on the part of Loshaw. Not working off to the side, kind of locked in on that hip and leg region, and picking up that first stalling call.
I'm going to head back over to mat 1 for just a few minutes.
Okay.
Get some more blood time on mat 2.
So Brenninger coming around for control on that restart. Now up 3-2 here. Looking to come out that back door is Carson Loshaw. Kind of legs and shoulders and feet going opposite directions. Carson trying to sit through on that. They're letting him wrestle there. I think he may have gave that a little early, but the call being made as a reversal on the part of Loshaw as time winds down here. And then Brenninger kind of gave up. Picking up a 2 count was Loshaw of Sugar River, and picking up a 3-point margin of victory there, earning his third place position there. Now waiting to see where we come out here on mat number 1. Ross Christ with a takedown there, going up by a 5-2 score here, just a minute to go in that third period. Gillen able to come up for that escape, trails this match by that slim 2-point margin. And on a single leg attempt off that left leg of Christ, kind of reaches around, trying to come around that side, steps over on Christ, picking up that takedown, putting Christ in some near fall. Got a tight lock of that kind of a sloppy Saturday Night Ride, and a come from behind victory. Hayden Gillen of Boston with a fall in a 5-minute, 29-second time frame, earning his right as a champion to enter that tournament in Madison in just a week's time. So let's take a short break and come back here for our 215-pound weight class.
Our 215 weight pound class is brought to you today by Westby Truck and Equipment LLC, Wong Farms, Westby Wrestling Club, Westby Co-op Creamery, and WCCU.
All right, we are at 215 pounds. Our finals looks like Blake Theory, a junior, at 46-1 for the Hawks of Prairie Chien. His opponent is Isaiah Groskoff of Lodi, a senior, at 41-8. Down on mat number 1, our third place wrestlers. Teague Perkins, a senior for the Hornets of Richland Center, at 39-7. His opponent is Braden Lockington, a senior for Melrose GT, at 42-8. Theory with a quick takedown here, wrestling in that first period, up 2-0. Rides with control off of that left side, wanting to go armbar series off that left side. Looks to work that. Okay. Groskoff able to quad pod up out of that, picking up that would-be escape, now trailing that match by that 1-point margin. Down on mat number 2, Perkins and Lockington, still no score. Theory picking up another takedown there as we wrestle there in the center. 30 seconds to go in that match. As they rotate out of bounds, looking for control was Braden Lockington, but not able to come around that waist into control and back to the center. They reset just 2 seconds, 1, and there is our time as we wrestle there at 2:15. No score in that first period. Groskoff picking up another point there on that escape, trailing that match now by a 4-2 score. Theory will go down as we start this period. 2 from that down position. Still no score up there on mat number 1. Theory trying to come around, comes to his feet, able to step out of that control by Isaac Groskoff of Lodi, now up 5-2 is Theory of Prairie Chien.
We had a warning for stalling on green on mat 1.
So Lockington picking up that stalling warning, and then on that restart, Teague able to come up and around, picking up that near fall. Still showing in control is Perkins as he tries to come around. I believe he's got a cradle locked in there, but not able to turn. Lockington giving up that control and picking up that reversal is Lockington to tie this match at 2. Just under a minute to go in that second period. Down here on mat number 1, Theory keeping good pressure on his opponent in Groskoff, looking to kind of go front headlock series, snapping down on his opponent. Isaiah just kind of backing out of that type of control, tries to go with a hook of that left leg of Theory. Theory using that Russian, trying to come around that right side. Groskoff able to sprawl back and rotates out of bounds back to the center, still neutral. So Perkins picking up that escape down there on mat number 1, now up by a 3-2 score, 10 seconds and counting in that second period. As we see period 2 coming to a close down here on mat 2, Theory maintaining that 5-2 score. Grosscroft able to come up to his feet, step out of that control by Theory, picking up that escape now, trailing this match by that slimmest of margins in that 2 points. And then Theory dropping in on that single leg attempt. Kind of elevates that lift, tries to pull Grosscroft on, unable, kind of just wrestling there on the out of bounds. Not coming around for any type of control just yet. And out of bounds they roll. So still 3-2 down there on mat number 1. Perkins of Richland Center now giving up that escape, tying that match at 3, wrestling in that third period. So he must have said that Perkins left the wrestling area, hit him for fleeing, now giving that 1 point lead to Lockington of Melrose GET. Perkins trying to go low on that single. Lockington now just kind of backing out of that. Coming up, throw is for a throw does Perkins. Tries to drop down, goes into a single. Able to come around, picking up that takedown with just 7 seconds to go. Throws in a armbar series off that left side, and time will expire here. Teague Perkins of Richland Center picking up that third place victory. 5-4 over Braden Lockington of Melrose GET. Looking down here as we wrestle mat number 2, Blake Theory picking up a 5-3 score and a championship there for him. So let's take a look here, see where we land with wrestlebacks, and come back for that 285-pound final here from the field house in Wisconsin Dells.
At 285 pounds, these matches are being brought to you today by Westby Rod and Gun, Rockton Grill, Wright Insurance Agency, Riverdale Wrestling Club, and Western Wisconsin Video Productions, LLC.
So here we are, the 285-pound bouts. Your last wrestling weights here in the boys' side of the finals. Isaac Earps, a senior for Sugar River at 29-17. His opponent, a sophomore from Prairie in Jack Simmons at 37-12. On mat number 2 from Evansville, we see Tim Lund, a senior at 31-14. Henry Copen for Lodi at 39-11. So both these boys here looking to get after it, picking up those takedowns, trying to come up with some type of control. So been a pretty good round here in the finals here for the boys side. We're going to roll right into finals for the girls here, following the heavyweights here. The pace is kind of slowed here as we reach at 285. Both wrestlers looking to kind of openly stalk each other, trying to set up something. You see collar ties being applied both over and under. Doing the heavyweight shuffle here on both mats, looking to kind of snap down was Lund of Evansville, but Copen able to kind of square off with him there. Simmons had a nice high single down there on mat 1, not able to bring his opponent down to the mat in control before going out of bounds. So Simmons picks up that first escape down there on mat number 1 to go up 1-0 here, wrestling in that second period. Still no score down here on mat number 2. Copen of Lodi maintaining ride control over Lund of Evansville. Lund able to come up and out to pick up those first points there on mat number 2, up 1-0 over Copen of Lodi. God, believe it or not, it's 5 o'clock already here in the Dells. Seeing the last bout, so I think within the next hour and 15, we should be concluded here. Still 1-0 in both our matches here at 285. So at the end of 2, Simmons of Prairie Chien with that 1-0 lead. Looking to ride control as we start period number 3. One down here on mat number 2 as we start wrestling, and we see a reversal going on the part of Henry Copen of Lodi, now up 3-1, wrestling in that third period.
And the pin on mat number 1.
Simmons rolled through on that, catching Herbst in that near fall, and a 4-minute 20-second time frame, picking up that fall, earning his third place medal there. Waiting to see the outcome here on mat number 1. Possible wrestle back here. We'll wait and see the conclusion of that to determine what we're going to see there. So Copen maintaining that 2-1 lead right now. approaching that minute mark in period number 3. Goes with a deep waist right of that right arm and kind of a short sit by Lund. Lund not given that escape just yet. Comes around with a kind of a standing cradle, bringing Lund back to the mat is Copen. Now goes with a crossface off that right side. Now wanting to go cradle off that far side is Copen. Trying to drag him back in. Staying within that wrestling surface. Trying to roll over on Lund. Still maintaining 2 points of contact in that wrestling area. He just needs to kind of follow him out here, get a new start. Yep, there it is. Copen getting a little words of encouragement on that mat, or coming back to that center. Comes back, covers that on that restart. Kind of just elects to cut Lund. Lund wanting to go upper body, trying to maybe go some type of bear hug throw out of that. And 3-2 will be your victory there. Henry Copen of Lodi, your champion. Tim Lund in the number 2 spot. I guess we'll have to wait and see who has beat who. And well, there is a wrestle back at 285, I'm told. So with that, let's take a really short break. We are seeing our girls come onto the mat here for the finals of